Marshawn Lynch got himself ejected from what became an incredible game on Thursday night. But should he also be suspended?
Look, what Marshawn Lynch did last night is kind of indicative of why everyone loves him so much. He came out to protect his quarterback running onto the field. Apparently, he finished the game in the stands and then took the train home. With all that said, I absolutely believe Marshawn Lynch should be suspended. Not because I think he did anything particularly egregiously wrong, but if I'm the league, I can't allow a precedent to be said where you can grab an official by the scruff of his collar. So I know they don't have an official rule in place about contact with an official, but for me, running from off the field and making contact with the official in the way he did has to be met with a suspension.
This is not the definition of egregious, isn't it? I mean, maybe not an egregious hit, but it's an egregious action, as you said, running from off the field. And I know it's really quaint, and Marshawn Lynch, he cannot speak to the media, and we all think it's funny. He can give the double middle fingers, and we all think it's great. And there is a different set of rules, it seems like, for Marshawn Lynch than almost any other player in the league besides perhaps Rob Gronkowski or something. But you can't get away with something like this. I agree. I think you have to send a message here. I mean, you have referees who are going to be in a very vulnerable position. I'm not saying Marshawn Lynch hauled off and slugged him across the face, but you can't have him grabbing somebody. It's intimidation, and the referees have to keep control of the game. Also, don't you have 6'8", 330-pound offensive linemen out there to protect your quarterback if something like this happens? Marshawn Lynch should just stay on the sideline. And I think what's going to happen here is that we see this terrible rule in the NBA where if you leave the bench at all, you're immediately ejected from the game. And you don't want to have that happen in the NFL. But if it does, we can all point back to Marshawn Lynch and say it's because of you and you running on the field on a Thursday night game that we now all have this rule.